Hey everyone, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join me here today. Let's jump right on into today's headline news. So as we know, President Biden signed the Inflation Act, which he is touting that's going to lower our inflation. And sometimes it's really mind-boggling how they believe their own lies. So let's just read some of these headlines today. I hope everyone is doing well and had a wonderful weekend. Biden signs $739 billion Inflation Reduction Act into law, slams GOP for voting against the tax climate deal. You can find this and all links down in the description box. This is on Fox News. President Biden signed the Inflation Reduction Act into law on Tuesday, saying the American people won and the special interests lost with the new legislation and touting Democratic support while slamming Republicans for not backing the bill. The president returned to the White House after a week-long vacation in South Carolina. Biden was joined by House Majority Whip Jim Clyburn and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer during an event in the state dining room at the White House. With this law, the American people won and the special interests lost, Biden said Tuesday. This administration began amid a dark time in America, once in a century pandemic, devastating joblessness, clear and present threats to democracy and the rule of law, doubts in American future itself. And yet we've not wavered, we've not flinched, and we've not given in. And there's a few more to this article, which is just an outrage. It's a slap to the American people, as if we were born yesterday and completely stupid. You know, everybody knows that this printing that we've done since the pandemic is what sent us into inflation. They didn't want to announce the recession when all of us did know that we were currently already in a recession, and we didn't need the feds to come out and give us those numbers. A lot of people are speculating that we are on the verge of an early depression, considering what is going on in the economy and all the current job losses. The Dow was up today because of Walmart. It was just, again, another slap in the face, because we know that the stock market is currently propped up and has been propped up for a long time. The housing market is continuing to decline on a regular basis. People are only buying the necessities. They are not spending any extra money. Everybody is pulling it in and redoing their budgets. This was an interesting article. This is kind of creepy and something like weird out of the outer limits. It's even more bizarre than the Twilight Zone. And by the way, I'm a huge fan of the Twilight Zone. I continue to watch the reruns. This one here is in Shanghai. Again on Fox Business. Shanghai Ikea customers flee as an official attempt to lock down store. The spontaneous lockdown of an Ikea store in Shanghai, China due to COVID-19 over the weekend sparked panicked customers to flee in fear, according to a viral video reportedly showing the incident. Footage circulating online shows officials attempting to close the doors on a crowd of people who ultimately outpowered the authorities and were able to escape. So what it basically meant was that they were locking people in Ikea because a person tested positive. So they were going to lock them in for, I think, 24 hours until they could be quarantined into wherever they take their people. It is crazy. Mike Sington tweeted, "The nightmare scenario trapped in Ikea shoppers in Shanghai. Ikea desperately tried to get out as authorities put their store on lockdown and tried to quarantine them inside due to a COVID outbreak." The deputy director of Shanghai's Health Commission confirmed that a sudden lockdown of the Ikea store was prompted after a visitor at the location was determined to be close contact of a 6-year-old boy who tested positive for COVID-19. We have IRS agents that will now be armed. And I spoke briefly in my last video that I did with the Marley and me. And it's just preposterous. It's ludicrous. The audacity. These are just people, accountants, And now, can somebody tell me what, I mean, I know what is going on. Again, I have to bite my tongue because I can't speak freely on this platform. There is so much I would like to share with everybody, but I can't. But we do know the Great Reset is upon us. So if anyone is thinking that it is going to get better, I'm not a Debbie Downer, but it's not. They are ushering in the Great Reset, and it's going to be a one world currency, digital currency. And just remember this, okay? Fiat currency is losing purchasing power on a regular basis. Bankers, what do they use to reset their books? They use gold. Okay. What was it? J.P. Morgan was one of the biggest silver purchasers. I forget the number of ounces that they purchased. Okay. So what's going to happen is, I'm just going to lame term this as lame term as I can. The dollar will collapse, and then anybody that's holding precious metals, okay, which would be gold and silver. Gold and silver is going to escalate per ounce, okay, troy ounce, and these people that are holding it in a really good position, okay. Deals are coming. Hold on, keep your powder dry, and you will be able to take advantage of that will be coming to the market during this collapse. Okay, don't buy in the bubble. Hold off on home purchases. When we look back to 2008, people were upside down, underwater, whatever you want to call it. $1,000 mortgage on my home, and when the crash hit and they reassessed it, I was at 618. Remember to keep stocking food, water, ammunition, some medical supplies. Remember, again, we are eating last year's crops, okay? So take that in consideration. Our grains, our pastas, all that stuff has been from last year, all right? So I was recommended a movie, and I think all should watch this movie if you haven't seen it. It's called The Road, and it was post-nuclear, and it was based, I would say, pretty darn accurate. So I am going to sign off. There will be another article down here about a Texas rancher was audited by IRS. They're hitting people every direction. They're trying to wipe out the middle class again. So on my street, there was people down this block from me, maybe 5-6 houses down. They were selling it was a BMW SUV. Another 5 houses on the previous street that runs parallel, they were selling their vehicle. And then the road that ran diagonal to that road, a man was selling his Jeep and his motorcycle. So this is what we're going to start, getting rid of their boats, their Sea-Doos, extra cars, things that are going to be loading up down at the pawn shop. People are going to need cash. They're going to need cash. Make sure you keep cash on hand. Don't keep all your money in the bank just because of bank runs. Credit cards, they will start freezing them again if they haven't already, because in 2008 people were maxing out their cards. So they will freeze them again. History repeats itself, and it's like a circle. What goes around comes around, and it's coming back around again, but this time it's going to be a whole heck of a lot worse. So you better buckle up, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. So please take care, everybody. Make sure you are getting ammo. Make sure you are training and keeping proficient and muscle memory. It is important. And I wish all of you well. And until I'm going to film probably on Thursday and upload on Friday morning, because the editing takes a long time. So have a good evening, everybody. and it's been a long work day for me, and I still got to edit this video and get it up to all of you. Thank you again to my subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome. And all my contact information is down in the description box as well. Have a good evening. God bless everyone. Take care. Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you, it is Sunday, and I ordered this House XL Smokeless Grill, and this thing is amazing if you want to grill and you don't, weather doesn't permit it. It literally is smokeless, and it cooks amazingly. You fill this tray here with water, 2 cups of water, and then I guess it has like fans there in the back. It also, the one that I ordered comes with a griddle plate, and I have a thing about kitchen appliances. So it was $140. It's not sponsored. If you're interested in something like this, I will link it in the description. This is just random, but I just wanted to share it because it is a great product. Yep, so I'm very pleased with this unit. This is a nice one. I just toast my buns on the grill. That sounds funny, right? But you know what I mean. Yeah, because I got my buns toasted.